Hey everyone, welcome to the late July, early August monthly opinions of the Sonic the Hedgehog comic book and franchise. Now I just did my review as I was riding back and forth from my house to the post office and to my work. I'm early too, but that's okay, it gives me time to do this. But thought I'd come out and, of course, give you my monthly opinions on the comic book and the franchise. Basically, a lot of the news that we got, what's happened in this. Basically, kind of let you know what's going on, what I think is going to happen with the story and such down the line. Now, we'll start with the news that came out. The news for the franchise that came out, and I talked about this a little bit when I did an overall thought on the San Diego Comic-Con news. The Justice League and Wonder Woman trailers and Doctor Strange and all that. I wanted to let me give you my thoughts on this real quickly if I can. As far as the games go, I mean, first of all, we did get a preview from what I saw of Season 2 of Sonic Boom. Now, from what I understand, maybe I was seeing things or reading things incorrectly, but it sounds like the episodes are going to be exactly what I pretty much figured they might turn into. They might become that some episodes are going to be full length, some are going to be multi-part, and some are going to be, as they were before, two separate shorts contained in one episode. So that's what it sounds like to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys can correct me on that. But that's what it sounds like to me. And again, maybe I'm wrong, and like I said, maybe you guys can correct me on that. So yeah, it sounds like Sonic Boom its second season is going to be an improvement over the first season, and it looks like we're going to get introduced. Looks like we're going to get introduced maybe to some new characters down the line. Maybe some game characters, original characters, and maybe some characters like Percy and Zoe. They might play a bigger role. We don't know yet. But it sounds like we're going to get some newer characters to go along with this. And the rumor has it, sounds like Ian Flynn and Evan Stanley are going to possibly be writing some of the episodes. So, maybe we might get some SatAM characters in there as a guest appearance. Who knows? Who knows what we'll get. But that's a good thing for Season 2 for Sonic Boom, because I think you could do so much when it comes to just a season with the episodes mostly being split in half. Like I said, you could only do so much like that. And I have no idea what kind of episodes they'll give us. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would like to have an origin story for how they got together, and maybe an origin story for maybe Styx and how she became AIM the way she is. So, again, we'll just have to wait and see. Overall, it's it's good to see that Sonic Boom is going to be improved on for the second season. As far as the game announcements, I'm pretty excited with Sonic Mania. To know that it's coming out early. It sounds like early next year, maybe late this year. I don't know. But to see that it's in a classic Sonic 16-bit style, it's pretty nice. I mean, I like they do give you some new moves, like the spin dash to go underground with. So I really like it. So I think it's gonna be a hit with the fans because it's a callback to the classic era. So it's nice to see. It's nice to see and see it become a reality. And you can definitely tell in a sense that you have true fans here behind it. So that'll be really nice. Nice in the end. And then we got another trailer, which was the Project Sonic 2017, which is going to be out in a year and a half. Basically, it's going to be out holiday season 2017, as far as we know. Now, basically, it's by the same people that did Sonic Colors and Generations. Now, a lot of people don't like the fact that, classic Sonic was shown in the trailer, but the way the trailer was designed, really, really nice, really epic. I know people are going to hate me saying this, but it kind of gave me a little bit of that Sonic 06 feel in a sense. But I don't think that is. I don't think that's going to be. I don't think it's going to be like Sonic 06, because it was by the people that did Colors and Generations. I think we're going to get a pretty good game. The one tagline at the end. Well, I mean, the taglines that they put throughout this was, like in the darkest of times, a hero will rise, but even heroes need help. And then the ending of it, when it faded to black, said, "Join the resistance." And I'm thinking like anybody else, join the resistance? Like, this is a first. This is the first time we've ever heard, the word resistance used in a Sonic game, or used to promote a Sonic game. So to me this is going to be this raises a lot of questions. Are they finally going to incorporate the freedom fighters? Like, are they going to finally incorporate the SatAM freedom fighters, the Archie comic freedom fighters, into the game? Because when you put join the resistance, that throws off a vibe of, oh, all right, they're finally going to do it. They're going to finally bring in the Sonic SatAM characters. I mean, some people pointed out, it would be a good idea to do so, because why give them a freaking redesign, if you weren't going to do it? You know what I'm saying? It's like, why give them a redesign, if you're not going to do that? So if you're not going to put them in the games. So we'll just have to wait and see. But it does open that door of, that does open that door of possibility of the fact that they could end up in the games finally. But those are just my thoughts on the games, on the announcements as far as Boom and the games are concerned. As far as the comic goes, like I said in my review, the first part, to Panic in the Sky, started off pretty well. And it looks like, from what I saw with Mega Beatman's review of Sonic Universe 87, I think, it looks like that's starting out good as well. I mean, overall, both have a decent start to it. But it's like I said towards the end of my review for Panic in the Sky Part 1. The first part kind of gives me that familiar vibe of what we got with 175. It looks like everything, basically it feels like it's the same thing. Just a different environment, different storyline, but if it gives you that same vibe, like here the freedom fighters have suffered a major defeat and now have to bounce back. So, to me, if we get a similar vibe, a similar situation in a sense, like we did with 176 after 175, where they get a victory and all that, but then they got to prepare for something else, I wouldn't be surprised by that. Because to me, like I said, maybe it's just me, but I almost feel like we got it just feels very similar. And I'm not saying Ian Flynn's running out of ideas or anything, but when you get a sense of familiarity, even if the story setting and everything is different, then that maybe the writer needs to take a break and allow other people to step up to the plate. Maybe it's time for the writer to step aside and let others step up to the plate, if you know what I mean. But again, overall, overall it's just, again, like maybe it's just me, but I just get this feeling of deja vu with it. That's all it is, honestly. Maybe we'll be proven wrong, but we'll just have to wait and see. I will say this, whatever they got planned afterwards. I mean, I know they're doing a Sonic origin story. I don't know, a 4-part origin story, so I don't know if that's just a thing on its own or how it's going to be done. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people don't want to have another Genesis situation to where, okay, time got rolled back again. So, we'll wait and see what happens. But like I said, I think it's a good start for both stories, because they're going to tie into each other no matter what. But to me, to get that feeling of deja vu in a sense, it's you know, I just can't help shake the feeling that we're going to get a similar situation in the next two issues, and the last issue is going to be like, hey, everybody's going to end up finding out, you know, everybody's going to end up getting a big win and all that. Supersonic's going to do his thing, and you know, and that's the end. So, and I know some of you are going to say, well, that's expected, Brian, but yeah, that is true. It is expected, but still, to me, it's like, it's almost very deja vu-ish, and I just can't help having that feeling that perhaps Ian needs to take a break, because when a fan, it doesn't matter if you're new for the past several years, or if you're not new, I mean, it's going to be 110 issues since 175, so that's 110 months, if not 117 altogether, but still, it's like, you know, when you get that feeling of deja vu, like I said, it's hard to shake. I mean, I don't know if maybe working on other projects, other comics and stuff, have made them forget that, hey, you've done something similar before. You know, it's like you've done something similar before. Maybe you need to cut back on it or something. I don't know. So, to me, though, again, it's just a feeling I get. I know that we are getting a chaotic story in Sonic Universe, which obviously is going to involve a princess from the undersea world, and I think we know who that is. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens there. Hopefully we'll get some other arcs down the line. Maybe we'll get one centered around Bunny's background, maybe Sally, you know, maybe we'll get another Blaze, who knows. I know there's no doubt we're going to get another Team Dark Shadow one and another Knuckles one, but hopefully we'll get some more variety in the next year. But really, that's all I have to say basically for this monthly opinions. I know Mega Drive was a huge hit, and they got the second issue of Mega Drive coming out. It's supposed to be 48 pages, and that might be good, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So that's all I'm going to say for my late July, early August monthly opinions. Let me know what you guys think down below.